live on the internet. All right. You can just, actually right there is perfect. Just step up a little bit. Awesome. Good morning, Keeghan. And good morning, Keeghan's mom. Hi, Nikki. Welcome, welcome. I'd like to welcome you for this is your personal class of 2021 convocation. The words I say over the next couple of minutes are those of Mr. Watson. So if they're off the mark, not funny or boring, it's all on him. If you were to flash back to your grade 9 year, the first year of your high school career, I'm pretty sure you wouldn't or couldn't have predicted this. A lot has happened and changed over the past 4 years, especially over the past 16 months. It would take the entire 4 minutes I've allotted in your 10-minute time to detail those changes. Actually, it would take a lot more time than that, so I'll save you the details. The stories of a senior year you've heard from friends and relatives doesn't match up to the year that you've had. Also, if the class of 2020 thought that they were special because they finished their year during a pandemic, well, your graduating class can say, hold the root beer. So do you want to know one thing that hasn't changed? What hasn't changed is your right to attend your high school graduation or your high school convocation. Now, it might be in the auto body shop, turned into the enchanted forest. A shout out to all the folks who decorated. Instead of the Morris multiplex, you're only allowed to bring members of a couple of households instead of throngs of fans that you would have shown up at the grad at the multiplex and cheer you on. Instead, people can watch on live stream. So thanks to Mr. Lopez for making that possible. You'll be out of here in less time than it would take for us to replay the highlights of all the goals scored by Mr. Cox's beloved Montreal Canadiens during their playoff run, whereas a typical convocation takes between 1.5 and 2 hours. So maybe this version is an advantage for some. The reason you're here did not change. You have worked to earn your rightful place in this Morris School convocation. You have breezed through some courses and worked really hard at others. You've laughed out loud with or at some of your teachers and classmates. You've been frustrated by some things or someone. It's all part of the process. And the memories you'll have, both good and bad. However, you've earned the right to be here today. Let's just say that you haven't had the senior year you dreamed of. What did that dream involve? Maybe for some it involved playing a sport. Maybe for others it involved actually leaving the grounds on a spare or lunch to make a Tim's run. Maybe you went on a field trip to some location where you'd actually walk into instead of, in three-dimensional rather than looking at two-dimensional on a screen. So your idea of a typical run-of-the-mill senior year when you were the grade 9 quickly turned into a hope and a dream at the end of last year. That dream didn't come true in a number of ways, and for that I feel for you. But let's put a positive spin on this, because we can sit or stand here and feel sorry for ourselves, or we can do what we've done all year long, and that is do our best to look for the positives out of what we have faced. Positive number 1. You've made history. You will join a number of classes of 2021 students around the world who can say they spent the entire school year living through a pandemic. Think about the stories you'll tell your grandchildren. Very few classes have experienced what you have. In fact, if I were to think back, and who am I kidding? I Googled it. Your year really only compares to the high school graduates of the year 1953 to 1954, who were high school graduates during the polio pandemic. You're a special group of people, but not just due to your place in history. Positive number 2. Most of the school year was spent together with your fellow classmates. Did we only see each other every other day? Yes. However, when we saw each other, it was a great feeling. If I speak personally for a minute, your presence in our school saved me more than once as we struggled with health protocols, rule changes, canceled events, etc. I considered every day at school with you a blessing. Why? Because I got to see you. Seeing you is the reason I do what I do. And as I end my 3rd year at Morris School, I've got to see you go from a group of grade 10s to the leaders of the school. It is my pleasure and privilege to be part of your experience. I hope your ability to come to school this year was a positive for you as well, albeit sitting 2 meters away from someone wearing a mask and doing mainly academia, but positive nonetheless. And positive number 3, and Keeghan, there is only 3 that he has on here, so just to let you pace yourself. You accomplished a goal. The reason you're here today is to complete the process. Put a stamp on 13 years of education. For some, it will be the last experience in school for the rest of their lives. For others, this is just one phase complete so you can head to the next. Where you go tomorrow and beyond doesn't really matter today because you accomplished this and you should cherish this moment. I would recommend extending this event beyond these 10 minutes. Celebrate it with your family members, and at 12:01 on Saturday morning, 10 other people in your backyard or 24 other people in a park. However, you can celebrate it. Take time to do so. You've earned it. As you head out to figure out what the rest of your life looks like, I wish you the best. You are always welcome here. I hope part of life you choose for yourself includes being of service to others, because I can tell you from personal experience, it's one of the best feelings in the world. Congratulations, Keeghan, on a job well done. It's incredible how your resilience and perseverance has grown through the challenges of this year. More than anything, we have all learned, I think we've all learned, how important it is to cherish the little things in life and to be truly grateful. Don't take people for granted and look on with hope and bring joy to the world around you. Keeghan Jamie Nicholas Chaput. Congratulations, Keeghan, on your high school graduation. Keeghan has embraced his life as a rural teenager, commenting numerous times on how much he loves living in the country. Keeghan, we wish you well as you pursue a career in the electrical trades. Keeghan is receiving his Manitoba High School diploma. Congratulations, Keeghan.